What's up everybody, hello and welcome to Builders of Egypt. The Prologue has been released today. It's a game that I was watching for quite some time now, so it's a typical strategy simulation, city building game. Only this time it is set in ancient Egypt, and that's what makes it kind of exciting because I love that era, and well, we really don't have that many city building games from that era, and with that we can actually start the campaign. Now the prologue is really just that, a prologue. It's a little test version for you. You can download it for free on Steam and you can just play the first mission, which is the tutorial. And as we can see here in the main menu, there are quite some, well, campaigns ready for us that are locked at this point, but well, we can unlock them later on. And here we have a glorious capital for Kemet. Builders of Egypt Prologue, and the ruler of Upper Egypt, King Narmer, conquered Lower Egypt and united the kingdom on the Nile. Now the country needs capital. King Narmer's successor sends you to Memphis to supervise the construction of this magnificent city, a political, administrative and religious center which will become home to the royal family, and thanks to its monumentality will strengthen its authority. And we do have some winning conditions here. That is, gather some bread, bricks, pottery and dwellers. Well, it's really just the tutorial, as I said, so we don't even have the sandbox at this moment, which I'm very excited for, and we really just, well, learn the game. And with that, I think it's time to start. A glorious capital for Kemet. The ruler of Upper Egypt. Oh, we had that already, so winning conditions, we do have a bit here. And right now, I can't see anything. We can only move around there, and my city should be, well, somewhere else, I guess. Now, this short tutorial is intended for the early access version and will be expanded as the game develops. And for now, in ancient Egypt, the idea of currency was unknown. The work was paid for with bread and beer. To simplify this mechanic, treat these resources at the cost of replacing buildings and exchanging wares. You can find their icons in the top panel. You can get bread and beer, mainly from trading and collecting taxes, but these are not a reliable source of income, so make sure you do not run out of them. Now that's that, and over here we now have our little town. Now it's really starting with the basics. I just want to note here, just this time, how beautiful the graphics are. Just look at the trees. Absolutely beautiful, and I'm not even sponsored at this point, so we're just really in here. And now we do need to start by, well, building a road, and the game even tells us where we need to build the road. So in this case, really simple in this tutorial. And as you can see, while we build the roads, they appearing immediately like an ANNO. There we have now the roads, some dirt roads here, and we also do need some houses that cost us 15 bread each. And we can just place a few of them. Of course, these are the basic houses, and we can improve them then. Very good, so there we have a few of them. Now, the building placed like this will encourage immigrants to settle in your city if it has sufficiently high levels of satisfaction. So this is like Emperor, where you just place the buildings and no one's in there yet. You know, we just have to go for it later on. So we just have to take into account that there are settlers coming at some point. Now press continue. Remember that you can always demolish a building. Refund depends on the level of difficulty. Note that removing buildings at a later stage can be tricky, as you can shatter the delicate economic balance. Let's practice demolition on this road because we don't need it here. Remove this highlighted section. This one here. Okay, let's remove it. We get the bread back. Quite a lot of bread there for the roads. And fire station. Also the next building in case there is a fire, and also, well, nice building there. Note that after clicking on the fire station range icon on the bottom right corner, a filter will appear showing the coverage. Okay, I can't click on it. Oh, now I can. Okay, very good. So there we have it. There we have the coverage. So as we can see, everything in this radius here is covered quite well. Now it is high time to look at the buildings you have constructed. Use right mouse button to select a house. And here we can now see all the things that we can do with that house here and all the demands that can be met. And if you look from the top, you will notice the things listed below and lots of things. Note that each house has its own range, which determines the maximum distance to the building in which a dweller can work. Now we can also see that here on the map. As you can see, there's the radius Alrighty. Now, in order to upgrade the house, the well should be placed in accordance with the requirements we have just observed. Build a well in the close range of the houses. Alrighty, so over here we have the house then, the well. Now, first of all, I need to get rid of the house. And then we have the well over here. Very good. The house will now be upgraded if it has been completely occupied, is by the road, all the conditions. Remember that if there is something missing from the previous level in the next level of the house. Alrighty, now next up. Each city needs an organized production for its growth, starting from the production of basic resources, and we have to build a clay pit for one of the first things. I'm not going to read the text here all the time, of course, just the most important things, what I think is most important. And here we have the clay pit for our first production that is here now, and already someone working there. And the clay pit now has 4 of 8 workers. Do we already have people? Oh yes, look at that. We already have the first people coming in now here. Can we click on them? Yes, and they even have a name, Apparel. And he has low education, low home level there, no wealth, and he just moved here now and trying to work. The production of wares may require the construction of more than one building within the production chain. Okay, finished wares are collected by the employees, and we do need a stockpile for that. And there we have it. Note that the stockpile does not have a predefined range and can pick up orders from the other end of the map. Therefore, you can control the stockpile policy by clicking on the right mouse button building, and then, well, we can control it. So I guess here we can say take all of those goods there, fish and straw and pomegranates and figs, and we can also say, well, do not take that, just in case. Right, so that's very important actually if we want to have a stockpile for every industrial area that we build at some point. And we also need a brick maker. Now there's the brick maker, and yeah, probably is working like the clay pit gets the clay and the brick maker makes bricks out of the clay there. Oh, it also needs straw, so we don't have that yet. Some production buildings require specific conditions or locations. Wells must be built by the river, quarries must by the hills, and woodcutters require forests. Remember that buildings within a single production chain must have been connected to the same road network in order to be able to supply each other with their products using stock. The inhabitants need food to improve their houses. As before, we need to create another production chain. Each subsequent upgrade of the house has its own different requirements. Build a fishing wharf. Right, for some food there, some fishies. Let's get it. Also costs me bread. I don't know why everything costs me bread though. There we have it. And we also need the granary. So the granary, that is the food. So food being produced is not in the stockpile, but at the granary. That makes sense. And we also need a bazaar. So the food from the granary is distributed through bazaars. If the bazaar is supplied with wares, the inhabitants will continue. Oh, look at that! We also have the first upgraded buildings here now. Not just these huts there anymore, but also with some, well, a wall around it. Righty, there's the bazaar. The finished wares can be used to build a monument if the mission requires it. Click on the region map icon at the top bar. Okay, right. Let's have a look. Whoa, and we are on a bigger map now. Here there's the Nile, obviously, and we have other cities. You're on the region map. You will find your settlement on the map and all other than known settlements. You can only make contacts with some of them at the beginning, but this situation may change during the mission, depending on the results of your choices. Right-click on the selected settlement to see what it is trading. Which settlement? There is one. Abydos, a village, and there's a relation with the city. Ooh, quite interesting. And there's trade routes. So opening the trade route to Abydos will cost us 200 bread. All right. And now we have a trade route with that village here. And now we can trade something. The goods you already produce and you can export to Abydos are bricks. Change your policy on bricks to export. Alrighty, let's find the bricks there real quick. There's Abydos, there's the bricks. Oh, yeah, we do need the bricks on my dough. And export. Very good. Knowing the basics of the game, you can focus on completing the mission. To recall the conditions of victory, go to the General tab. Okay, there we have our economy, and there we can also see that our wages of the employees takes 3 bread, my tax rate is at 10%, and mission description, here we have it again, what we do need to achieve at this mission, export. We do need lots of bread, and the bread we can get, well, with some trading, something that we've just done. And let's close it, and yeah, let's go back to our city. Back here, we have the bazaar now, no one's working there yet. We have the granary, so now we are more or less in the open game, it seems. What's this? A trader, okay. So he's going to take some of my bricks there, I guess, that we have. Yeah, we don't have any bricks in there yet. Right, so what we need to do now is, well, we need to expand a bit. We do have a clay pit here, 8 workers on that. We do have no workers available right now, so that only means, well, that we do need more houses. Let's have a look. Now there's a road, there are the houses, costing me a bit, and in this case we can just place a few more here. Right, let's make our little town here, and yeah, we also do need a road over here. Perhaps we do have a bit of space here, perhaps we can use that for an ornament later. And I don't want to destroy too many trees. We do have some beautiful trees here, not to destroy everything. Let's have some more houses here. Whoops, that was not good. Now I need to demolish this one. And let's have a look. We also have buildings of cultural heritage, a plaza. Okay, so there is something. Decorative palm. Yes, that's exactly what we need. Holy moly, 45 bread for those palm trees, but they look nice. Right, I do like them. Now that's not, we have more people coming in here now. We have now 58 inhabitants, no workers there. Still no workers available. They're going right for, it seems like the brick maker or something. Which doesn't have that. We do need straw for that. We do have the farm. Actually, let's go for farm too. I'm eager to see that. And here we can see where we can actually place it. And we can see that it's down here by the river. You know, this is where we do have some fertility. And let's just place a few of them. Yeah, let's place 4 of them. I mean, that was really expensive, but it gives us straw and wheat. And we do need both of them, and it's more or less underwater right now. Let's also get a road. So there we have the road still. Going then to those farms. Very good. Something is happening here. The house is level 1. What? Seems like people don't want to... Oh, needed for upgrade access to a well. They don't have a well? We do have one here though. Oh no, it's not going up to this point there. Okay, we do need another well then. So let's have a look again. We should be here. There we have it, yep. And oh no, okay, what I can also see now is that we do need to build the well in fertile land like this one here. Okay, we can't place it here. So there are only a limited amount of wells that we can actually place. And I think there we have one. Very good. That's possible. And of course we also will need, yeah, a road. Nah. Where's the road again? There it is. Very good. So that we have the well now. And those people have some water. It's not for them, obviously, here. So we need to get rid of both of them. Because I don't want to build another well. They're really expensive. And let's just have more buildings here then. They have access to the well then. Alrighty. That should work. How many workers do we have? We do have a few workers again. And yeah, down here we also have some of them now working. And we also have reached a milestone. And do have a settlement now. Doesn't do anything though. And yeah, the farms are working now at 100%. Very good to see. So that's a lot of wheat and straw then coming in for us, hopefully. Beautiful. And people are already starting to deliver it. Delivering some corn. Corn. And corn. Well, no wheat so far. But who knows, perhaps it's happening at some point. And just look at those guys there. Oh. Lots of people coming now with their carts. What are they doing here? What are you doing? Delivering resources, straw. It seems like they're delivering now the straw, right? Must be. And then hopefully my brickmaker can finally, yep, start with that. There's still the trader coming, but still no bricks for him. We do have some clay though. There it is. I do like it. I like that we can see the stuff here, and there are the straws and the bricks, the clay, which is now being delivered then to the brickmaker. So he's got now straws and he can now work on that. Very good. Efficiency is going up now. And now they can start working on some bricks there. And yeah, I want to have a look at my mission there. Mission description. Gather. We only need to gather. We don't need to stockpile it, you know. So we only need to gather that stuff. We can export it to trade, to reach that goal faster. Now that's important. Alright, we got 35 workers available right now. I also want to check my tax fire station. Very good, everything is in its range. Tax collector, do we have one? There's the bazaar, the granary, the stockpile. Oh, we can build a shrine if we want to. Like, why not? Let's have a shrine. And we do need to, of course, keep all our people here within the range. So there's a good location over here. And of course, that shrine also will need a road. Like that. Is that connected now? Alright, it will fit. So there we have a nice, beautiful shrine there. Where people can go in and pray. And actually, let's build the road like that. Much better in this regard. Perfect. So the shrine is working. My people are working. Everybody's happy, it seems. There's the bazaar not working at all at the moment. We should have some fish though. Okay, we don't have any fish there. Egypt is working though. He's already transporting some goods there now. And the fish wharf is not really working there efficiently. So hopefully that gets better. Alright, and since we do have some available workers, I want to have another clay pit. So we can... Oh, we kind of built them everywhere, it seems. Only here. Okay, so we have a second one. Second clay pit. And... Oh, and the wares were bought by... And I got 150 bread out of it. Very good. Now, I do have another clay pit, and I will have the brickmaker, and I also want the pottery. Over here then, I guess. There it's coming up. And 10 people are already working on it. We already have also lots of clay there available, and they can just continue working on that. Can we have another fishing wharf? Nope. Doesn't seem the case. That's unfortunate, so I can only have one of them at the moment. And I think that's the trader, right? So he now traded, and wages also cost me 320 there. So I need to be very careful of not overextending there my workforce as well. So I'm definitely not going to build more houses for now. We do need to find a way to add more, to get more bread, to be honest. So we do have the farm here for some wheat and straw. So where are we using the wheat then? On the bazaar, I guess. Yes, the bazaar can take wheat directly. So that's the food for our people. But we still need to be careful there with the wages. Potter is working now for some pottery. That means we can now go to the region map once again. And we do have Abydos here already. So he wants to buy more bricks and more clay. So we already do that with him. Right, and we should be able to open up another trade route then. Buto, our city. Okay, oh, they're far away there. I was actually thinking I was one of those cities here, but I'm actually up here. doing my thing. And I cannot open up another trade with any of them. So it's really just with Abydos here. We also have a message: incoming dwellers are coming to the city. Very good. But it seems like I cannot open the trade menu there with him. More wares were bought for 300. Diplomacy. No, I think we can't have any other trade then here. So we have our settlement here and Abydos. And that's the only thing we can do right now. Perhaps we need to reach another milestone, something like that. Let's go back to the city map there. Oh, we also have received a request from a neighboring city, and a messenger from the neighboring city has arrived. The nomarch of the city asked you to help him deliver the following goods: 900 bricks to the settlement. The Nile Valley, due to its fertile fields, was covered by a network of towns and villages. Some of them grew on the foundations of settlements built during the pre-dynastic period, such as Merimpt or Nakada. The village often formed clusters of huts made of clay and Nile silt. They were located along the river. Oh, that's pretty cool. So we also get a bit of information there. Now, the neighboring city, what's the name again of the neighboring city here? Okay, let's have a look there. We have Abydos, so we do have some bricks. Oh, he wants send help. Yeah, we can do that. Send help, Abydos. I would love to send something to Abydos, and I think, haven't we already done this now? Because we are trading with Abydos, and we are already, yeah, we already sold him quite a lot of bricks there. So perhaps we already solved the quest there. Do we get something in return? Doesn't look like it. So he's going away again. We can also have a look at the map there real quick, if there's something happening with that town. Want to buy some more bricks and clay, but that's really it. So nothing too dramatic there. So I think we've done the quest kind of, or perhaps we do get a message. Then there's the trader coming again. We have lots of bricks here actually. And yeah, more wares were bought, primarily those bricks there. But it seems like I cannot do anything else here. Oh, probably because we don't have that those were, oh, but now it's gone. But I think we should have had the bricks then here in store before we can send it to him, you know, so that's that. And it's done, yes, for the moment. I mean, I kind of aborted the mission there, but now I know how it works. That's important. Right, other than that, we're still, I've got a few more here, as you can see, brick makers now, so I got 3 of them. Also the pottery. The pottery, let's have a look at the mission here, gather, so I need to gather 300 more potter. Right, ceramics then. I need to build 300 more there, and then we finish this mission here, and I can put it to sleep then, probably. Something along the line, so I can build a 4th one of those brick makers here, so I gather more bread. And we've already exported all the bricks that is necessary, and it's really just now the bread that we need to grind up there a bit. Probably this mission could have boosted us there a bit, but who knows. Right now I also need to look at my stockpiles. As you can see, it's getting quite full here, and we probably will want to build a 2nd one, since I got so many production chains here now. And it might be a good addition here to have a stockpile. There it is, 120 food, or bread, well, that is, and yeah, we actually just place it here, beside it, and then we just have another road for that. Very good. And more wares were bought for another 600 bread there, brings us closer. The trader is coming quite often, and I do like how we need to trade with that. We have the pottery now at 2.4, and the straw at 1.2, so I kind of limited the straw, otherwise it would have just exploded there. But now that we have so many brick makers there, it doesn't, oh wait, it's not a big deal anymore. And pottery is finished, so let's put the pottery here. We can, yeah, shut it down. So it's no longer working. Yeah, I think we're still paying the wages though. So in this case, let's just get rid of it altogether. yeah, getting us some 90 bread back again. And since we're not using the clay from that anymore, I can probably just have, well, another factory, another brick maker there. You might have guessed it. Just around here, we do have the workers for that, and we do have the materials, and they're just working on that now. Very good. Clay pit there. Can we have another one? It's very limited here, as you can see. So, oh yeah, it is possible having one here. Let's actually do that, since we do have the people for that anyway. And then we can also have another street going to it, so people can actually access it. And yeah, it's getting quite busy here in the town center now, with so many people coming in and out. And also the trader coming there once again. How many bricks do we have? Quite a lot, as you can see here. So that's the bricks. And he's now going to take them away for another 600 bread there. Okay, let's have a look at our winning conditions. So export bricks is quite finished. Gather pottery finished. Dwellers is almost finished, so I need to build more houses, but that of course means more consumption, and that means probably that the mission takes a bit longer. So I'm doing that at the latest when it's possible. And now we just need to gather some more bread, and I've already did my part here by expanding my clay production here as much as possible, and hopefully we can sell more bricks then. I could also sell clay, but you know, we do need the clay for the bricks there, and my people are working relentlessly at, well, producing me some bricks there for bread. Now let's just look at the city here. Bear in mind, this is a tutorial mission, so it really just shows us the basics there. But I'm eager to see the missions and the sandbox play then. And we are only here at level 3 of the houses. You know, so there are many more upgrades coming to those houses the more we finish. So it kind of reminds me like Emperor, so the Chinese game there, or Chinese setting, like Caesar 3, where you have to, you know, fulfill the demands there, and they're rising up then. Like with that, and you have to build the markets, and it's actually a good idea to play this game as well at some point. But right now we're just watching this one here. Those beautiful graphics there as well. Also the Nile. Really good graphics there. I've played the game like 2 months ago, and it was really laggy and lots of functions were missing. They definitely improved a lot here, so frame rate is really stable. More bricks are being sold now, even though I think that this is still a bit too high here, but well, it's only 4,000 left there. Alrighty, and once again we get another request from neighboring city, a messenger from neighboring help for following goods, 400 straws, and let's have a look. And now I'm watching for this button here, so 400 straw that we need. How many do we have right now? 300. So once this is at 400 now, let's have a look. Yeah, and now we can send it, and now we've sent the goods. And I don't know what I'm getting in return though. I hope something happens then. Otherwise this would be a waste. Perhaps some bread or something like that, who knows. Let's have a look at our winning conditions. Bread 10,000, so it's pretty high up there now. We need to gather bread. It doesn't say that we need to stockpile it though. And more wares were bought, so he's buying it quite often here, the trader now. Some bricks and some clay. 11,000, very good. 11,095. Let's have a look if it goes down if I actually buy or build one of those. Yeah, plaza there for my people here for 200 bread. Does it go down then? Yes, it goes down. Okay, so this is not gathering bread but stockpile bread. This should be kind of like written in a different way. But we have a nice plaza here now beside our bazaar and beside our granary. That is. No one's at the plaza though, right? No, it's just there. Just like that. The trader is coming again. 900. So we're pretty close in that regard. And then we've reached it. 12,260. So the next trader that is coming will be having all the necessary bread. So in this case, now let's actually build also some more houses. We need to be a bit more careful with the houses though, since, well, you know, it's a very limited area here. So let's have 2 here. Let's actually have 4 here and build a road to it then. Right, so they have a road connection there. and perhaps also some more houses here. That's close to the bazaar area then, and also has a well, and they're moving in there. And while they do that, we could also make the town a bit more beautiful, not with the plaza, but I thought with, yeah, those trees here. It does cost me a bit though. But who cares how much it costs if we can have a beautiful town? Right, as you can see. And those people are already coming in now, so anyways, it doesn't matter that much. Let's have 2 more here. And also there is a little place where you can have it. So it's a bit more greener here, the whole thing. And also beside the plaza, perhaps spending some shadows there for my people during the heat, during the daytime when there is the sun burning down. Probably around 35 degrees here, something like that. We have now above 200 people there. So we have reached the population and there is the victory. And with this, we can now choose if we want to continue on this level or we say no and we continue with the next mission. But well, since it's a prologue, it's the end of it. So this is Builders of Egypt so far. Quite a nice game so far. Simple mechanics, but it's only the tutorial. And I'm eager to see how all of those things are working together. I hope you enjoyed this little preview of this game coming out soon, I guess, probably. And just watch Steam. And I'm definitely also going to be playing it once it has been released. Stay tuned.